Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Heaters franchise here in year number 2. Last episode was the regular season finale for us. We tried to play spoilers for the Beewolves and Wideloads and failed miserably in both attempts, as we ended up losing 9-5 to the Beewolves and then 6-5 on a walk-off base hit to the Wideloads at the end of the season to finished the regular season at 3-13 with the worst record in the league. Wideloads were able to get into the playoffs with that victory, secure their last spot. And then in the playoffs, our division rivals both made it to round 2, the Wideloads and Platypi. The Platypi, who were our division champions this season, swept them en route to the finals, where they took on the top-seeded Wild Pigs, who they swept again. So the Platypi ran the table in the playoffs, going 6-0, which annoyed the shit out of me because they're division rivals. Who had a negative run differential, I might add. Looking at their regular season stats, that's the schedule. God damn it, I wanted the standings. There we go. Platypi had a negative 8 run differential, but they won 11-5. Meanwhile, we had the worst run differential in the league at negative 43 and had the worst record. So 30 runs less, we might have a winning record apparently. So anyway, it was upsetting. Yes, to see a division rival have success annoys me. Alright, but with that, it is now time for the off-season. Year number 2, we have almost $30 million to start with right now, not barring anybody else leaving. This is before anybody else leaves. So we have a lot of money. We know we want to build this team into a winner. We know that whatever we did last season didn't work. But we have a few key players that we want to keep, and they are the pieces we want to build around moving forward. So looking at the team, who are those pieces? Well, top 2 batters here on the list, Jesus Gould and Caleb Golden. Rookie Golden definitely had a better year than Gould here in his sophomore campaign, but a sophomore slump was to be expected from Gould. But both of them are a good middle of the infield combination. They are 2 cornerstone pieces of our infield that we need to keep. And as also, they're 2 of our middle of the order bats, so we definitely want to hang on to them. Jamie Pollard is a good complement to both of them, but I would not be surprised if he leaves to go be a starter elsewhere, because he is now a B+. He's technically starting caliber, and he's clearly not going to get playing time behind Gould and Golden, so unless one of them is either hurt or they're slumping. So Pollard I expect to leave. Hankard is a weak hitter. I expect to get rid of him as well. Dax Jarvis, the young right fielder, he hit really well. He was second on the team in hits. He led the team in stolen bases. He had a good number of home runs as well. 19-year-old has a lot of growth left in him, so I want him to stay on the team. Hercules Bentley, he's an iffy keep for me. If there isn't like a really good young first base option, I'll gladly hang on to Bentley for one more year as the starter. He's a very good first baseman. He can field, he can hit. The only thing he can't do is run. Jax Trevino, the young third baseman, he only had 3 hits all last season. I'll chalk it up to rookie jitters and move forward. You're still only going to be 20. You just got to, find yourself out there. Cash Basquet, I want to get rid of her. I want to get a competent left fielder. Basquet is a bench player at best. She should not be starting every game in left field. We found that out the hard way. Sky Rodriguez led the team in batting average, led the team in hits. I believe she led the team in home runs as well. So she was our top offensive player this year. And just imagine what she could have done if she didn't miss 4 games because of a shoulder injury. She probably could have hit over 600. So, want to keep her for now. Tish Ballin, she was just here for the rest of the season. I want her gone. Volt Bolter, one of the only 2 OG players left on the roster from the batting lineup, and from day one who hasn't been released. I kind of want to move on from him. He's a good backup, but that's about it. I hit well with him, which is surprising considering his hitting ratings are both under 40, but I need a competent center fielder who's going to hit the ball consistently. Bolter's a good backup, though. He could be a good pinch runner off the bench. He could be a good fielder off the bench as well. Dimples Burnside, he's a good backup first baseman. That's about it. He doesn't need to be playing every day. He's good at what he does. Let's keep him. Senoro, I expect him to retire. He's 43. I'm expecting to look for a backup catcher. Vern Turnberner, this is the pitcher I want to hang on to, the starter. He was their most consistent starter last season. I believe he's the only starter to have an ERA under 5, if I remember correctly. So he's the one I want to hang on to. I know he had a rough year, but that's because our offense was so bad that he had to pitch into circumstances that he probably shouldn't have been pitching under. So I'm going to want to give Turnberner another chance at the top end of the rotation. If not as the 1, maybe as like a 2 if there's like a really good young option out there as well. Draculo, I want him gone. He struggled all last season. Mimi Coleman, the rookie, struggled last year as well. She shouldn't be in this rotation. BH3, I love BH3's name. I love playing with him. I love who he is in the game, but he needs to go. I need to have a serious number 4 pitcher. Come on. Farmhand, I'm okay with keeping Felix Farmhand. He's a good mop-up long reliever that we can keep on, and he's cheap. So if we can keep him here as a mop-up guy, I wouldn't complain with that. Bolgar was our only reliever who did any good this season. I want him to stay. His ERA was just over 3. Very good rookie campaign. I want to hang on to him. Huckenduck can go, and Walkman can go. All right, let's go ahead. No more dilly-dallying. I don't know who left yet. We're about to find out. Hey, Luai, how's it going? Oh, we're about to find out who is going to test free agency and or retire. Let's find out. How much will that number grow by? Oh, that was $30 million. What the fuck just happened? That is a lot. Okay, so now we're at $52.6 million. So we had 29. That's $33 million. Oh, sweet Jesus. Well, this might have just gotten a little bit more difficult than I anticipated. All right, let's look. Bentley. Well, okay. That's not end of the world. I guess he doesn't want to play for another losing team. I don't blame him. Caleb Gold. You stupid motherfucker. You got caught in a scandal. So he didn't want to leave. Not ideal. Wanted to keep him. Gonna need to try to re-sign him now. And as an A-, he's gonna be more expensive. Yes, Loi there. Jumping from the sinking ship. Tish Ballin. She was getting cut anyway. That's fine. Remington Sharp retires from the wide loads. Babette Walkman does retire. And Ice Vayner retires as well. So, between 3 players, we lost $33 million. That doesn't quite make sense. Who's lying to me? There was 4. Okay, yeah, okay. We lost, apparently, $33 million between 4 players. I don't know how, but okay. Alright. So, Gris Signoro does not retire at age 44. He wants to play 1 more year. Oh dear. Walkman retired, yep. She walked, she retired, didn't she? Yeah, she retired, okay. So Walkman retired. Ballin tested free agency. Hercules Bentley tested free agency. And Caleb Golden was forced to leave because he got caught in a scandal. Okay, not ideal, but I do like Golden. Would like Golden back. Gould, perfect. He stayed. That's great. Hank Hart staying. That's not earth-shattering. Yeah, it is good news. I don't think I want to keep him, though. I definitely want a better backup catcher. Hank Hart, we can hang on to him, I guess. We'll see what's out there. Pollard staying is a surprise. I expected him to go try and find somewhere else to play. But if we're not able to re-sign Golden and we have to go for a cheaper second baseman, Jamie Pollard might find himself as the everyday second baseman now. Huh, okay. Bentley leaves. Okay, that's not end of the world, but we can try and get him back. We'll see what's out there. Jarvis staying is great. I wanted to keep him. Trevino staying is good. Rodriguez staying is good. I'm leaning towards still getting rid of Basquet. Same with Bolter and Signoro, okay? Pitching, we want to get rid of Draculo. Want to get rid of Coleman. Want to get rid of BH3. Keep Farmhand, keep Bolgar, and get rid of Huckenduck. Okay, so this isn't terribly bad. It's not as bad as I thought. Yeah, and Signoro hasn't really regressed at all. He's still as good as he was, I think, at the beginning of the franchise. So he's still a good runner. He's still a good fielder, and he's still got a great arm. It's amazing what you can do when you play 3 years and you're over 40. All right, let's go ahead and have a look. What do we got? Okay, there are not a lot of good catchers out here, so Hank Hart's going to be staying for the time being. I have a backup catcher who's 21 years old, but he's a D+. Okay, you know what? I've done dumber things. He's basically what Signoro is, just 21. I can work with this. I can work with this. First base. Okay, Bentley is the best of the mid-tier first base options, but he's not the youngest. Leanne Drive is the youngest. She's a better contact hitter. Not as good with the power. She's got more speed. Then again, everybody has more speed. She's not as good of a fielder. She has the same arm. Okay. Godsendas is still a free agent. Okay. Manly. Sacked a Song was released by the Sirloins. Okay. So Manly tested free agency. He wanted to get out of the Herbisaurus camp. Bentley's still out there. Okay. Leanne Drive's out there. Downtown Upton is out there. He's a solid first baseman. A little older, though. 28. Not ideal. Wagner can't field, so I'm not leaning towards him. I don't like Ruby Green, as you saw what happened in the Buzzards franchise. And Upton, he's a little too low rated for me. I need our starting first baseman to be at least a B. So I think Bentley and Drive are the moves for now. They're the targets. Moving to second base, Golden is the best second baseman out there. That's bad. Dion Base tested free agency again. So he didn't want to stick around with the wide loads. Interesting. Okay. Also have Javier Haudier, Pepe Vinicio. Well, Vinicio's a solid guy. He's a good fielder. He's got good RBI man. He's got that. Good speed as well. He's a good pinch runner. But if we sign him, that's leaning towards making Pollard the starting second baseman. Interesting. He's worse, indeed. Dion Base. What do we got? I don't like Dion. He just didn't hit well. How did he do in his second year? What did he do away from the heaters? He hit .353. He hit a lot better. Same amount of at-bats. A couple more hits. Same amount of RBIs. About the same amount of home runs as well. Okay. So he did hit better away from us. But he was consistent at least. Okay. We'll start him for now. Maybe we'll reunite with him. Third base, we're good. I'm not making any moves over at third. Shortstop. We don't need a shortstop, so we don't need to worry about looking here either. Good rookie in Wiley Stanky, though. Shout out to that man. Alright, moving to left field. Left field, we do want to make a move. What do we got? There's no young left fielders out here. Oh my god. Cash Basquette is younger than all of these players. She's 29, I believe, now. Yeah, she's 29. All these guys are 30 or older. Are you kidding me? I was hoping at least one rookie left fielder would be generated here. Damn. That is unfortunate. There is Buster Biggs, 32. Slapper Glute's a free agent again. He got released by the B-Wolves. And Pickleford, I guess. He's decent. He can't throw, but he's solid across the board. I'll give him that. Yeah, not a lot of good stuff out here on left this season. Center field, what do we got? We got River Berry, who was released by the Herbisaurs. Bo Belter, who was released. Isaac Crush, rookie center fielder. Okay, 23 years old. I like that. No arm, but he's good at everything else. Rufo's out there again. Willie Bacon is testing from the Platypi after winning a title. Okay. Willie's a solid player. I wouldn't mind bringing him in for a season or two. Yoink Sax is out there, but he can't hit, so I'm not going to go after him. Magic Moore is out there. He's a good bench outfielder. Can't hit, but he's a good fielder. Man and Moon's out there. Rookie Nolan Lawson. Okay, he can run. He can throw. Can't hit or field. What else we got? Nothing exciting. Any backup right field options out there? What do we got? Yves Ayala is testing from the wide loads. Okay. He has Whiffer. That scares me. Whiffer scares me for him. But he's the only decently young option. Again, not a lot out here. I'm underwhelmed by this free agent class. Alright, moving to pitching. This is where we're going to do most of our work this offseason, it looks like. We have young pitchers in Trey Mondo and Kerry Wayward. They're both in the free agent pool. As you know, I love Trey Mondo. He's a great pitcher. He's got K-Man, obviously, as well, so I wouldn't be opposed to bringing him in again and trying to build him up into a competent pitcher. Anna Hogsman's out there. Bellamy Upball's out there as well. Tower Hiker, possibly related to Emma Hiker, our rookie pitcher from year 1. Rookie pitcher here in year 3, Tower Hiker. I think he's either a brother or a cousin. I'm leaning towards brother in this case, because I like that idea. I do need some accuracy, guys, and Hiker does provide that. And he's got a decent pitch selection, too. Got 4 pitches as well. I like that. What else we got? We got Carmelo Peterson. Good accuracy. He does have walk prone, but he has K-Man at the same time, so he's Latoya Lumberg's regen. Oh, wait, Latoya's still here. He's a copy. Okay, I like him. Put him on the list. He's 29, though, so keep that in mind. He is 29 already. Lad Bradwick. I don't like the pitch selection. He only has 3. Well, so what's up here at the top here? We got Bishop Fuller still out here. Obviously, we can't afford Bishop Fuller, but it's nice to look at. We got Ansel Carouse, however it's pronounced. Chug Bourbony, 38 though. I'm leaning towards staying away from Chug. Slip Vanderwink's out there again. Lad Bradwick, Noah Kaiser. Kaiser has good accuracy, though. He does have K-Dud. Still, I can work around K-Dud. It's not horrible. Slakov, he has accuracy, but he's already regressed, so no. Bay Paul is out there as well. No. Sorry, batting practice. Just not today. I don't have the energy. Moving down to the bullpen. Carla Tolbert. Okay. Decent age. Decent overall. What else we got? We've got Emma's still out there. Piddlestick is still out there. Romeo Garner, rookie. Okay. No accuracy. Arena Barnes. Okay. Lou. I don't like Lou. We saw how bad Lou pitched for us last year. Chevelle Norris, young closer. Okay. Not a lot out here either. Interesting. Not a fan. Joanna Heater. I do like Joanna Heater. She's got overpowering heat. 31 though. So got to keep that in mind. Okay. Yep. Not a lot out here either. I was expecting more generated rookies this season, and I was let down. Okay. Alright, well that's our stars. Let's go ahead and move on. 5 rounds as per usual. We'll see how this goes. Alright, Matty Bats is the first pickup in free agency for the Crocs. Dusty Winder in for the Sandcats. Emma Word is going to the Crocs as well. Okay. Moving on to round 3. Nebula Piddlestick is going to the Freebooters. Okay, there's a move for the Freebooters. Round 4, Finnegan's is off the Nemesis. She's replaced by Slip Vanderwink. Ooh, big move for the Nemesis there already. Going after Slip. Wide let's get Javier Haudier. Okay, former Nemesis second baseman gets picked up. And round 5 sees nobody else go. Okay, so Haudier goes to the wide loads. They're replacing Dion Base for now, so they might have a move in mind to make later on. Looking at prices here, I'm not pressed to sign anybody at the current moment. Most people are still a little bit above the price range. What do you want to sign them for? So we'll go ahead and hold off on making any moves at this time, it looks like. Scrolling down the list. Yeah, so far not a lot to worry about. Okay, looking good, looking good. Oh, 8, okay. Pitching, okay, 13.6. He's a B+, so, and he's older, so that'll degrade. Peterson's a little bit older for a rookie. Is he a rookie? He is a rookie, okay. He's old for a rookie, so his price will be down as well, especially with walk prone attached to him as well. Though K-Man might balance that out a little bit, but being an older rookie, he's probably not going to get as much as you expect. Tower Hiker, he's going to be a little older for a rookie as well at 26. Not going to get as much money for him either. And Mondo is a cheap guy, so no priorities on him at the moment. Nothing here for those two. Same with these two down here as well. Or Norris. Alright, another 5 rounds. Let's go ahead and keep going. Alright, Turbo Miles released by the Wild Pigs. Sacked a song. Oof. That's a big signing for the Wild Pigs. They got rid of Spanky Wagner in the offseason. They bring in Sacked a Song. Perennial All-Star candidate. Whew. That's... Thank God he's in the other conference. Again. Buttons Bunderson to the Blowfish. Ooh, upgraded shortstop. Okay. So what does that mean for Elvis Stanley? Because I didn't see him in free agency. Interesting. Ray's Rufa to the Herbisaurs. Okay. Oh, Ray's even dyed his hair white. Ooh, he might retire early. I guess it's a good thing we let him go last season then. Give her to Landon Fair. William Donovan, our former catcher, is going to the Moonstars. He's replacing Dig Aforto. Moonstars did lose Boo Lewis in the free agency pool. Freebooters get Morton Stamberg, the Herbisaurs outfielder. And then Whopper Batsman goes to the Moonstars, the second baseman. Okay. No, not a lot of high-profile moves yet. David Diggler to the Moose, the aging reliever. Pumper Lumpkins, released by the Beagles for Chopper Birch. Okay, that's a high-profile signing right there. Chopper Birch is a good right fielder. Glad he's in a division rival again. Son of a bitch. Just when I thought I got away from him. Alright, next round. Alright, round 9's in the books. Bishop Fuller is going to the Jacks. Okay, we only see the Jacks once a year. The odds of us seeing him on his start very unlikely, but we'll see. Johnson Swanson to the Hot Corners. He'll replace Yvette Victorino. Okay, and one more round to get through round 10 here. Alright, nobody. Okay, perfect. Alright, 10 rounds in. How is everyone looking? $2 million for Nash. He's a D+. I think I can get maybe a little bit more out of him, but again, I don't want to press too hard because he is 21. Comparing him to Senoro, he's a slightly better hitter. Slightly. No speed, no fielding, no arm compared to Grizz. Grizz is arguably the better player here, so I think we're stuck. Oh, man. Couldn't you give me some kind of decent backup catcher? I mean, Rocky Backstop can hit, but he can't field. He has no arm. He can't run. He has no power. Only good fielding catchers are Lewis and Often, and they're older. They're 30 and 37. I don't want to go after those guys. Darn it. Well, we'd only be paying $100,000. I think if we can get Nash under 1.9, I'll consider it. 8.7 for Bentley is a little expensive. Leanne Drive, 8.9. We're only picking one of these two. We got to figure out which one we want. Drive is the edge in 3 categories. Bentley has the edge in the other 2, so we'll need to pick between youth and more complete hitter. Golden at 13. That's a little closer to his price point. I want to get him to like maybe under 11 million. Dion Base will be a good backup if we can't get Golden, and then Venicios if we can't get either of them. Okay, what else we got? Buster Biggs is at 9.4. Getting closer. I think if we get him under 9, we can talk about it. Same with Slapper Glute. Pickleford's at 8.6. He's a little expensive for what he is. Crush, 13.6. Okay, getting closer. Maybe get him under 12 or 11, and then we'll talk. Willie Bacon, if we can get him under 10, we can talk. Alright. These guys are close, but not quite there yet, I think. Ayala's at 10.1. Okay. Pitching. 10.9, 9.4, 8.8, 4.7. Okay. Nowhere to go on the starters just yet. 6.8, 6.6. Ooh, that's getting a little close. I think for Bs, you want to go 5.5, I think is the bottom line for those guys. We got a little bit more wiggle room. C+, you're good up until about 3.5, I think. And C's, you're good to about 2.5. 2.5 to 3. So, getting close on them. Alright, let's go one round at a time here. Alright, Never Walker goes to the B-Wolves. God damn it, he's on a division rival. Bill Belter to the Platypi to cut Franco Ariano. Okay. Rocky Backstop to the Platypi as well to get rid of Anderson Pearson. Okay. I don't get it, but alright. Maximo Primo back to the Sawteeth as they cut Meek Commonly. Interesting note, Commonly was the pitcher they signed to replace Primo at the end of the season, so it's kind of funny replacing him again. Thank you for keeping my roster spot warm. I'll take it back now. Alright, one more round. We're through 12 here. Nobody gets picked up this round, so we'll go another one. Lad Bradwick to the Grapplers as they cut reliever Camilla Kent. Okay, that moves Lola Knops into their bullpen. She'll be out of the rotation. And Trey Mondo is picked up by the Crocodons. That's where he went in the Buzzards franchise after we released him. He's replacing Woody Yano. Okay, well that's not ideal. That kind of throws a wrench in the pitching plans I had. Okay, let's take a closer look. 7.9 for Hiker. That's a decent price, I think. Peterson at 8.5. That's a little much, I think. Kaiser at 10 is definitely too much. So, Alright, we need to pay closer attention to these. I think maybe we can get Hiker for a little bit less. Maybe one more round, and then we start making moves on the starting side. Relievers, we should be good. Heaters at 5.8, getting a little close, but still, I think she's got one more round in her. Same for Garner and Barnes. Okay. And then we'll need to make a decision. Alright, let's just go one more round. One more. Okay, what happened? Seymour Sox off the hot corners for Marsha Brown. Ooh, big upgrade for the hot corners. Getting a good right fielder. Very competent right fielder. Beebles get Henry Hamster, the Herbisaur's third baseman. Okay, alright. Alright, I see you, Beebles. You make a lot of moves. Get rid of Junior Young Jr. Beebles came to play this offseason. Okay. That's... Oh, okay, they get Arena Barnes, the rookie reliever. Unfortunate. And they also get Nance Tools as they cut Gina Torrens. Beewolves making lots of moves here. Wow, they are going all out on it. Okay, what do we got? Hiker at 7.6. I will pay Hiker 7.6. That's a good price for a starter of his caliber. That's a good, especially for a 26-year-old. That's good. So then the question is, who do we cut? We're keeping Turnburner. We want to get rid of these three. What are the other two choices we have out in the free agent pool? We also have Peterson and we have Kaiser. Now, Peterson is 29, so he's older than Hiker, but he has K-Man and Walk Prone, which breaks his price up a little bit. So comparatively, they're about worth the same. Hiker would be the 4 in this instance, I think. Let's see, 65, 75, that's 10. Carry the 1, 140, 188. Let's see, 75 and 70 is 5. 145, 7. 177. Okay, yes. So Peterson is the better pitcher. So overall standing wise, and Kaiser, I could pay him about $9 million and get away with it. So we can wait on Noah. But if we want to snap Peterson and Hiker up now, we can because they're at reasonable price. And plus, we have $52 million. We might as well spend it. So Hiker would replace Halfberger. So BH3 is gone. What else? Let's see. Peterson would replace Coleman. Okay. There we go. Our starting pitching is starting to look a little bit more complete now. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Okay. Let's move down to the relievers because we did lose Barnes, who was one of the candidates to be signed, but was leaning away from that. We have Romeo Garner, $3.8 million. No accuracy, no velocity. Good junk, though. Good pitch selection as well. He's buildable. He's 24. If we can get some upgrades into this guy, he could be a good reliever. He could be a solid B reliever. And we also have Tolbert and Heater to take the workload off of Bulgar here. So we can only sign 2. So which 2 do we take? That's the question. Obviously, we need... There's definitely more pitch selection on Tolbert compared to Heater. Tolbert is also younger. Tolbert, however, has accuracy issues. And if we're signing Garner, who has accuracy issues already, we want to lean towards the more accurate pitcher. So we should get Heater for this. And Heater is cheaper, so let's go ahead and get Garner on the roster. We'll bring him on for... He can take Walkman's spot. And then if we go ahead and get Heater, we'll put her in for Huckenduck, so we're not paying as much money. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. The bullpen has come together now. And obviously we keep Bulgar and we keep Farmhand as the mop-up. This is what we have right now, and this looks pretty good. This is a good starting rotation. And if we can get Drac out of here for Kaiser, this becomes a complete starting rotation, basically. And then all we have is a mop-up guy, 2 solid relievers, and a rookie. I think our pitching is coming together now. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Okay, let's move on to the offensive side of things now. Everett Nash, we got him down to 1.7. I can pay you 1.7 and save some money on top of it. So, all right, let's give the rookie a shot. Let's give him a chance. I think it's just funny having a D+ catcher on the roster. I want to see what happens. Bentley and Drive. Bentley is cheaper. Bentley is older. Bentley is the more complete player. What was he making last season? He was making 7.9. I get him a little bit cheaper. I save some money. Let's go ahead, Herc. Come on back, buddy. Alright, so with him on the roster, we don't need Drive start anymore. Let's move to second base. Golden is at 11.2. If I can get him under 11, I will pick him up in a heartbeat. We just need him to get down under 11. So second base is still up in the air. Moving down to left field. Biggs is at 8.2. Oh my god, I can get you for 8.2. That is cheap, and you are a better player than Pickleford. Please, relieve me of Basket. I love Cash. She's a great player for a bench role, but I need a difference maker in the lineup, so gotta go with Buster Biggs on this one. I don't need Glute. I don't need Pickleford now. Moving on to center field. Crush is at 11.7. If we can get him under 11, we can talk. Willie Bacon is already under 10, so he's in the danger zone. Magic Moore is at 7.4. Nolan Lawson is at 7.2. Lawson is a good bench outfielder. He's a good bench guy. If we can get him down under 7, we could sign him for Bolter, and we wouldn't spend that much. I'm going to keep that in mind, and we have Ayala as well, but I think Ayala is going to be a little bit out of our price range here, so I'm not holding out hope. Alright, we're getting down to it, guys. Getting down to it. Only a handful of moves left. Let's go another round. Round 15. In the books. Omar Chambo's off the Sandcats for Nicholas Aguirre, the rookie starter who's a D+ at 27. Alright, look, I know I signed a D+ catcher, but at least he was 21. I'm not going to sign a D+ at 27. I mean, come on, guys. Alright, and no one else got signed. Interesting. Okay. 11.4, 9.3, 9.4. We can keep going with some of these guys. Golden is under 11. Okay, I will sign Caleb Golden. I will sign him. I did say under 11. I'm going to be paying a little bit more for him, but he did go from a B+ to an A- during the season, so he's earned a little bit of a pay bump here. So this is a fine move for me. I'm fine with this. He's now back on the roster. We wanted him back on the roster anyway, so this is great. I trust him over base, and Pepe Vinicio is too much of a step back, so good. Great. Solid. Sorted. Brilliant. Oh, okay, Kaiser's at 9.4. We're waiting on him to drop a little bit. Tolbert, we're not going to sign. And we're not going to sign Norris. Okay. Moving on to that. Okay. Kaiser, I need him under 9 before we can talk. Okay. Need him under 9. I need him under 9. We're in the outfield, 8.6. 11.4, not there yet. 9.3, still not there. 7.2, 7 million. Okay, we got to go one more. One more. Halfway home here, folks. This is where people start picking it up. Okay, Biff Noggins off the Sawtooth for Yo-Yo Yamamoto. Amy Zoner off the Nemesis for Jack Cracker. Ooh, big signing for the Nemesis there. Power hitting left fielder, replacing Pickleford. Kendra Kerr cuts Elric Rippon from the Herbisaurs roster. Betty Sparks is cut from the Jacks for Slapper Glute. Okay, Slapper. Murky's Nubs Wubbles cut off the Herbisaurs for River Berry. He's returning to the Herbisaurs. I also think Nubs Wubbles was signed to cut him in the regular season, so that's kind of funny. Moonstars get Grunt Manley as they cut Raffy Slaps. Okay, that's it. None of our guys got picked up. That's great. That's good news. Okay, so Lawson got under 7. I will pay 6.8 for you. And you can have Bolter's spot on the roster. You have the same speed, basically. You have the same arm, almost. You're a little bit weaker in the field. You're a better hitter at the plate, and you don't have tough out. With tough out, Bolter is a little bit better of a contact hitter, but Lawson still has the power edge on him, so I'm okay with this move. It gets us younger. Bolter was a solid contributor for us, but I think it's time to move on. Need to get a little bit more of a difference maker off the bench. So I'm okay with getting the younger option here. So Lawson's in. I don't need Ayala now. And I don't have any other left fielders starred, right? Nope. Okay. Magic Moore is still here. So is Sachs. So is Bacon. So is Crush. I just need them to go one more round. Please. One more round is all I ask. One more round. That's all I need, guys. That's all I need. Please. Kaiser's at 9-1. I need one more round out of him. Okay, one more. 5 minutes. Okay, what happened? Alright, Esteban Moore to the Overdogs for Chance Lauterbury. Ooh, good upgrade there for the bullpen. Lauterbury's still going at it at age 40. Love to see it. Luda Baziz to the B-Wolves. They cut Tats Balfour. Yves Ayala to the B-Wolves as well. They cut Chopper Birch. Okay, getting a little bit money back. I like that move. Raptors get Ruby Green. Landon Fair to the Jacks. Cheville Norris, the rookie, to the Wild Pigs. Gasser Morris goes over to the Nemesis. Great, at least he's not on the B-Wolves. Diga Eforto to the B-Wolves. Ricky Kwan to the Jacks. Rosa Presidente, closer to the Sirloins. Kenna Corn to the Jacks. They cut Linda Hand. Kaiser got picked up by the Jacks. Of course he did. I needed one more round out of him. Flash Levar off the Nemesis. Replaced by Kathy Caldesac. Chuck Filthwith to the Platypi. Thunder Chump to the Nemesis. Wickers to the Nemesis. Nacho Crisp is cut by the Jacks for Ballin. Crowds to the B-Wolves. Okay. Alright. Give me Crush. He got under 11 million and he's the best player left. I'll give him 10-8 and I'll let him play. Give me that. Down to 2.2 million. Not ideal, but it is what it is. We're not going to get Willie Bacon. We're not going to get Magic Moore. Okay, so we just need one more starting pitcher. Ideally. What'd you do last 2 years, Paul? What'd you do? I know I said I didn't want you, but what'd you do? Decent year 2. Horrible year 1. Not a lot of run support, it looks like. Okay. She was consistent, at least. Still, C+, that's a little bit of a dip. Lumberg, we got Coleman at 9.8, that's way too expensive. Slackov at 4.5, 4.9 from Lumberg. Honestly, I'm not opposed to having someone like Lumberg at the end of the rotation. She'll be at the back end, that's for sure. Slackov, also wouldn't mind having him there as well. Damn it. I was really hoping Kaiser would go one more round. I really needed him. But if we do this, this is a bit of a pay cut. We'll get some money back for Drac, so I'm okay with making a move like this. Because Drac didn't do well at all last season either, so... damn it. Getting a weaker pitcher. But we get some money back too, so alright, I'll make this move. Give me Lumberg. And then we'll just go ahead and move on here. That's, I think, all we need. Let's go ahead and move on to the end of free agency, I think. And we'll just keep an eye out for any young guys that we want to, like, star that get released or anything. Ooh, alright. Ooh, Donko got cut by the Jacks for Bradley Bowler, of all people. Birch to the Herbivores. Okay. Zumar to the Dogs. Bobbitt to the Pigs. Senora to the Nemesis. Good for him. Jacobs to the Blowfish. Lewis to the Buzzards. Lauterbury to the Pigs. Magic Moore to the Pigs. Sebastian Moore to the Hot Corners. Carla Tolbert's going to the Platypi. Not ideal. Okay. Okay, yeah. Spanky Wagner to the Nemesis. Lubbock Kirby to the Blowfish as they cut Kent Ratherswell. Okay. Not seeing any young guys that like got cut or anything that I would like be interested in targeting, so we'll just keep going here. Aaron Bell, he's 30. Not interested. A lot of signings here. You feel free to read through it on your guys' own time, I guess. I know I'm moving a little fast, so try to slow it down for you guys. Tolbert goes to the Buzzards now. Okay. No moves that round. A couple more rounds to go through. Getting to the end here. Still no moves. Okay. Still no moves. We're 25 rounds in. 7 rounds to go. No moves in this round either. I guess the CPU were really disappointed with the rookie class as well. Keep going. Okay, Drac goes to the Moonstars. They get rid of Boris Bigsworth. Okay, I bet Drac was like the only good pitcher that was left out there in free agency, if I want to check real quick. They got him down to 6-2. Well, Dongo is out there, but he's really expensive. He's not going to get low enough, fast enough for that. So, yeah, we'll just keep going here. 30, no one in round 29. Okay, round 30. 2 in here. Roberto to the Platypi. They cut Meat Commonly. Junior Young Jr. to the Sandcats to get rid of Rusty Bustum. That's a good idea for your first baseman. Get younger there. No one in round 31. And in the final round, let's sim through the rest of the offseason. Not gonna lie, I was very underwhelmed by this offseason. I was expecting a lot more young talent to come into the league, and I was not surprised by what was here. Just waiting for that little spinning baseball. Nice, what rice? Alrighty, let's go ahead and look around, see if anything else happened. I'm not expecting anything to have happened here, so this should be quick. Let me filter that. You know what? Yeah, let's just scroll. It'll be faster. I'm not expecting anything to be up here. Maybe they'll release like 1 or 2 players, but I'm not expecting any like big name stars to be here in the last round. And I know pitching was bone dry, basically, except for Dongo, but he was really expensive. I wouldn't pay him $10 million. Yep, no moves, as I figured. Okay. Let's go ahead and have a look at the schedule this year. What do we got? Oh, we start with 4 home games. That's nice. And they're both doubleheaders. You bastards. And then a third doubleheader right after that on the road. Oh, the schedule makers hate me this season. Okay, but we get a doubleheader against the Wideloads for the first time in the series. Then we got Crocs and Jacks, Platypi Overdogs, Nemesis, 3 home road games here. Okay, so we play the Wideloads 3 times, Beewolves 3 times, Grapplers 3 times, and the Platypi only twice. So we only see the defending champs twice. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. I hate the schedule makers. Assholes. They're all assholes. Okay, let's sim up to our first game here and have a look at what the team looks like now, and then we'll sign off for the day. Opening day game. Sandcats win 4-3 as they beat the Freebooters. Of course they did. Sawteeth win a pitcher's duel over the Sirloins 2-1. Beewolves are going to shut out the Jacks 9-0. Wideloads shut out the Crocs 4-0. That's nice. Nemesis shut out the Platypi 2-0. Okay. A lot of shutouts. Hawkwinners win 1-0. Will we keep it going? Nope, no shutout in the last game. I think that was, what, 3 or 4 in a row? Moonstars win in the back and forth match 6-5. Okay, so our first matchup is a doubleheader against the Grapplers. So, yay. We're going to see Perd Lovelorn again on opening day for the 2nd straight year. We'll see if he beats us again. We're going to have Turnburner on the mound this time, though. Alrighty, what do we look like? We're a balanced team. That's great. We have, looks like, good power, good defense, good starting pitching. Bullpen's a little below average. Speed and contact are average. I can work with that. We spent a lot of money to do it. Hopefully it's the right answer. Here's the lineup we'll send out for opening day. First game of the doubleheader. Hank Hart leads off behind the dish. Then it's rookie center fielder Isaac Crush. Batting third is third baseman Jesus Gould in a backup position. Batting fourth is the second baseman Caleb Golden. Batting fifth, left fielder Buster Biggs, a new addition. Batting sixth, first baseman Hercules Bentley. Batting seventh, right fielder Dax Jarvis. Batting eighth, getting the start at shortstop Jamie Pollard. And batting ninth is the pitcher Vern Turnburner. All right, that's what we'll send out there for game 1. Here's a look at the team as we sign off. Okay, so we definitely spent a lot of money this offseason. We got some good key contributors here. Our starting pitching is definitely up. Definitely more even across the board with 2 rookies in the middle, Hiker and Peterson, and also the veteran Lumberg at the end. Turnburner sticks around. Moving to the bullpen, we keep Bulgar and Farmhand. We get a solid reliever in Joanna Heater from the Blowfish, and then we get rookie Romeo Garner, who is buildable. He is only 23 and offers some upside. On the bench, we have a rookie catcher in Everett Nash, who probably won't see the light of day off the bench unless I need him. We have Rodriguez and Trevino again at third base. They're inside over there, back up first. Then we get rookie center fielder Nolan Lawson, who's a good fourth outfielder off the bench with some good speed. He can't field, but he can run. We keep Hank Hart around. Isaac Crush, rookie hotshot center fielder, who's good at basically everything except throwing, so hopefully he brings something to the offense. Jesus Gould returns. We were able to re-sign Caleb Golden, keeping him from leaving. Buster Biggs comes in to upgrade left field over Basquet. Hercules Bentley we were able to re-sign and keep at first base. Dax Jarvis sticks around in right, and Jamie Pollard sticks around as the third middle infielder, getting the start at shortstop for his fielding. Moving Gold over to third base, because he's a better fielder than Trevino and Rodriguez. Alrighty, and that is it for the off-season highlights, guys. If you made it this deep in the videos, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow button down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. If you haven't already on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, link to Twitch in the description below, and I'll catch you all in the next episode, where we will take on the Grapplers in a doubleheader to start the season. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.